Crypto Conspiracies EPLAUR 6, Ethereum and the WEF, the chosen smart contract chain. Ethereum is the world's leading smart contract platform. It powers DeFi, NFTs, DAOs, and much of Web3. But some conspiracy theorists argue Ethereum isn't just a grassroots success story. They claim it was quietly positioned by global elites, tech giants, and even the World Economic Forum as the chosen chain to run programmable finance for the future. The story begins with Vitalik Buterin, the young visionary who launched Ethereum in 2015. To most, he's a genius coder who built on Bitcoin's shortcomings. But critics ask, how did Ethereum achieve near-instant legitimacy, funding, and adoption at a time when other projects were struggling for relevance? The theory suggests Ethereum's backers weren't just early adopters. They were insiders with deep ties to finance, government, and global think tanks. Consider ConsenSys, the Ethereum development studio founded by Joseph Lubin, one of Ethereum's co-founders. ConsenSys has worked directly with governments, central banks, and even the European Union on blockchain initiatives. Conspiracy theorists argue this isn't accidental. They claim Ethereum was steered from the start toward institutional alignment, not rebellion. While Bitcoin was positioned as digital gold, Ethereum was positioned as programmable money. The rails elites could eventually control. The World Economic Forum adds fuel to the fire. The WEF has publicly praised Ethereum and invited its leaders to speak at conferences. Their reports highlight Ethereum as a foundation for inclusive finance and digital identity solutions. For critics, this language sounds less like praise and more like partnership. In their eyes, Ethereum is the smart contract layer of the so-called Great Reset, where assets, identities, and even behavior could be managed through programmable code. Then there's the Ethereum Foundation's funding. Millions flowed in during its ICO in 2014, raising over 18 million in Bitcoin, at the time a staggering sum. Some claim this seed funding came from powerful insiders who wanted a stake in the future of programmable money. The theory goes further, that certain governments or institutions bought in early, hiding behind pseudonymous wallets. If true, Ethereum's base layer of ownership may already be influenced by the very players decentralization was supposed to resist. The transition to proof-of-stake only adds intrigue. Supporters call it greener and more scalable. Conspiracy theorists call it centralization by design. The largest stakers, exchanges, whales, and institutions, control validation. In this system, they argue, Ethereum becomes easier for governments to regulate or even co-opt. It's no longer the people's chain, but a corporate and elite-controlled network dressed in decentralized clothing. And yet there's another way to see it. Ethereum may simply be the most advanced smart contract platform, naturally drawing attention from institutions. ConsenSys and Vitalik's team might be working with governments not as co-conspirators but as innovators trying to bring blockchain into the mainstream. The WEF may highlight Ethereum because it's useful, not because it was secretly chosen. Still, the alignment is hard to ignore. Ethereum has become the foundation of DeFi, tokenization, and NFTs, industries worth hundreds of billions. Governments and banks are experimenting with tokenized bonds, real estate, and carbon credits. And more often than not, they're piloting them on Ethereum. Whether by accident or design, Ethereum already looks like the world's chosen chain. So the question remains, did Ethereum rise through vision and innovation? Or was it always destined, quietly selected by elites, to be the programmable layer of the future financial system? This was episode 6 of Crypto Conspiracies. If you want more deep dives into the hidden stories behind crypto, from CIA Bitcoin to Ripple and the Fed to the Great Reset, subscribe now to LTL Productions. The conspiracies only get deeper from here.